2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And this is a team that stands out on and off the court with their style. A shot from earlier as they made their way to the locker room. Welcome, maybe the best day of the NBA, Thursday night, and we're happy you could be here with us. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. All right, a chance to check out stats for him.
And in the last 5 games, he's made a bunch of hustle plays on the glass more than anywhere else. His rebounding totals in these games shows a dramatic increase from his numbers during the rest of the season.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. They've got Fisher, and it's Forbes in at the 3 spot. And for San Antonio, they've got Perkins. Weber is out there with Robertson. Then it's Cunningham, and it's ABC in at the 3 spot. A lot of teams with a lot of new players, Greg, this time of year can be a real challenge to mesh.
No doubt. You know, getting everybody on the same page sometimes, it can take time. And then you have to build that trust. Weathering the storms together will obviously help you do that.
To the inside, Robertson. And Oscar Robertson with the slam.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Now the pass to Fisher. Down low. O'Quinn in the post. Covered by Robertson. Fisher can't hit. And it's Cunningham with the ball for San Antonio.
And guys, you just can't afford to give away points from the foul line. Not in the NBA. Teams are just too talented.
Yeah, and you know, to come up short at the line is frustrating because that's controllable and it's actually a free throw. So you feel like you leave loose change out there when you don't convert.
The Spurs shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Here's Varejao, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Here is Cunningham. He's coming off a 16-point game against Denver. Pass to Weber. Horton with the rebound. And Fisher kicks to Forbes. Here's Horton, guarded by Weber. Pass to Varejao. Dishes it to O'Quinn. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Just 4 to shoot. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Good D by Weber.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
San Antonio getting another chance here.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
And here we go. Rebound San Antonio.
Yeah, they dropped the last game of this matchup. Their bench wasn't able to keep up with the opposing reserves offensively.
Sometimes the bench players are a little overlooked and undervalued, but make no mistake, they play a vital role in deciding games. You know, right now they're just 1 for 5. Rough start so far.
Forbes, the pass to O'Quinn. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Robertson. Over to the wing. Shoots from the corner. He's off on that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Inside, Forbes. That's good. And the assist goes to Fisher.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These, the new power rankings, they tell a great story. You take a look at the 76ers. They've climbed all the way up to the second spot.
And San Antonio, they've shown their capabilities, but it's been in flashes. If they want to move up this list, it may take greater focus, greater commitment.
Weber picks up the loose ball, but he was in the backcourt. He'll give it up. Let's use this break in the action to show you the teams that in the last 10 games have been the NBA's best fast break teams.
I mean, no doubt for me that they've hit their stride the last few weeks. I mean, they are punishing the defenses with that up-tempo style.
Varejao against Perkins. And O'Quinn kicks to Varejao. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. O'Quinn, the pass to Horton. Lakers shooting their first free throws of the evening.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
And guys, you know what? That's made things hard for them in a lot of their games. I mean, that inability to convert their chances at the free throw line.
First free throw is good. He hits both from the stripe. Perkins with it. He's coming off a 10-point game against Denver. Passes to Cunningham. And it's Perkins in the corner. Shot to stop the run. Rebounded by the Lakers. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
And, you know, the guys on the bench have great confidence in themselves. And when their name was called, they were ready to compete and contribute.
And they're running. O'Quinn goes up again, and the layup is up and in.
And getting after it on the offensive glass and adding to that early total with the putback.
How about early attack mode? I love the approach he's coming to this game with. Really strong.
San Antonio calls timeout.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
chance to take a look at the stats for Varejao. This past month, he's really set himself apart. 14th in assists, and his sweet shooting stroke places him in the top 15 league-wide in three-point percentage. You've got to play him tight.
And he really is the consummate playmaker, always keeping his head on a swivel, searching for the open man, completely unselfish basketball player. And he converts the layup. And here's Los Angeles. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. And stolen by Perkins. Kicks it to Robertson. Costa is covered by Fisher. Here's Costa. The 17-footer goes down.
And, you know, he's going to take that shot every time. The defense has to respect him from the mid-range.
Los Angeles leading by 3. And here's Varejao, coming off a stellar performance against New Orleans.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
Wasted no time on that one. Now Fisher. The feed now to O'Quinn. And O'Quinn slams it in.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
Here's ABC. He's coming off a 16-point game against Denver. A second chance effort. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. The Lakers shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. And the pass to Fisher. Now here's O'Quinn. And he also played really well in the win against the Pelicans. 4 on the clock. A shot by Varejao. Wide open. No good from outside.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
And the trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
Now here is Weber. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Denver.
And don't forget about the 4 blocks. Just a big all-around game, particularly on the defensive side.
Here's Horton. Weber pulls it in.
Boy, you've really got to put those away, especially against soft interior defense.
Pass to ABC. The dish now to Weber. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
No surprise there. I mean, realizing he has the size advantage, he exploits it perfectly.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
You know, his performance at the foul line this season might be the first thing he points to as a priority to improve.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That free throw good from Weber. It's a 2-point differential. Hines covered by Perkins. Here's O'Quinn. It's blocked. Now here's Perkins. Defense is right there, and the layup's good off the glass. Perkins got his second bucket.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Los Angeles trails by 4.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
O'Quinn trying to free himself up. They get it back. Dub the pass to O'Quinn. Here's Tubb. Gets that one to fall after missing his first two. 1 for 3 from the field.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating. I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Now, here is Weber. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
And he gets one to fall, and now one out of his first 4.
Out to the right wing. Fader on the way. And another basket for San Antonio.
And usually teams go on runs and it comes from a lot of layups and dunks, but not now.
Tubb, the pass to Fisher. Passes it to Tubb. To the middle. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Back to Perkins. Henderson passes to Weber. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And that's 2 fouls for him this quarter. A third would be a problem.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
Freaks checked in for Los Angeles. Hines covered by Perkins. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. So both teams making some changes here. Here is Cunningham. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. To the paint. Here's Fike. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Knight. Here are the Lakers. To the left wing. Here's Tubb. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Here's Peck. Here's Fike. Lays it up off the glass. And the Spurs lead by 2.
You've got to box out on the boards. When you don't, that's what happens.
Tubb. Henderson defending. Stolen by Henderson. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Here's Peck. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Jacks up a 3. They get the rebound.
He's having a tough quarter scoring the basketball, unable to help them close this gap.
Nice ball movement by San Antonio. The offensive rebound. It's blocked. He shoots again. Here's Fike. They shoot again. 4 seconds left. And he lays it up and in.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with the soft touch to match.
The pass to Hines. There's the triple. No good on the shot. San Antonio leading by 6. Pass to Cunningham. And here again, the Spurs in transition. Up the court they go.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup. Give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time, and if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. And the second free throw, good. Los Angeles trails by 7. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
Things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys, if for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
And the Lakers making a change here. O'Quinn's checked in. Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. You take a look at Los Angeles. Right now they're in 7th in the conference, looking to build on their record. And, of course, the Spurs. They're tied right now.
And when I look at the Lakers, they've shown me some very good things this season. But that next step, those qualities that could make them true contenders, just haven't been there.
Yeah, and you know, we've seen them enough to know by now they're not going to make that switch great at this point. Not this year anyway.
Here is Cunningham. He goes up again. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
That mid-range shot has been a weapon for them up to this point, fellas.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. He's off on the second. Los Angeles trails by 8. Pass to Cameron. Now, here's O'Quinn. He's guarded closely. Passes it to Hines. 6 on the shot clock. Misses off the right iron.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there. And neither can he.
Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Each trip down becoming more important.
And you need to string some successful offensive possessions together and play tough D.
Now, here's O'Quinn. He has 6. Can't connect from 14 feet out.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
At the top of the key, Henderson. Knocked away. Here we go, all alone. Here's Dub. Lays it in off the breakaway. Dub's got his second bucket of the night. Just 4 seconds left in the first quarter. With 1 on the clock. And no good that time. And so it's San Antonio with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And we'll be right back after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here, what do you think they've been doing or not doing?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
Los Angeles trails by 6. Taking a look at Los Angeles. They've got Freak, and it's O'Quinn in at the center position. He kicks it to Freak. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. And fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
Free throw good. Freak. And both free throws good from Freak. Spurs leading by 4. Knocked loose. From deep. Henderson, no good. The Lakers shooting just 29% in this game. They are not a pretty sight out there offensively. Comes up empty down low. So it's San Antonio now. Here's Chase. Can't hit that one. And it's the Lakers the other way. There's the pass to Freak. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Pass to Dub. Now O'Quinn. From down low. It's not going to go for him. Will not drop. He's shooting 3 for 8 and not happy about it. To the wing right side. Chase the pass to Cunningham. A 3-ball. And it's O'Quinn with the rebound. O'Quinn's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And here's what the schedule for the Lakers looks like on Saturday, then on Monday.
And if I'm this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best, but if they come out of this with some success, I think it'll build momentum for the rest of the run.
And the first one at the line is good. That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
Pass to Cameron. Back to Verjao from outside the arc. It's Cunningham with the rebound. For San Antonio, they've gone 0 of 4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change. And Oscar Robertson with the slam.
And finally, someone scores.
Yeah, it's been a defensive battle, to say the least, partner. Good to see at least somebody got the ball in the basket. Finally.
And so it's the Lakers with it, following the bucket by the Spurs. Got a piece of it. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. And there's the pass to ABC. To the left side wing. To the middle. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Here's Cameron. That 3 off the mark. San Antonio leading by 4. Pass to Robertson. That's good for his 3rd bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of look.
Verjao with it. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. Here's Cunningham. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Let's take a look at the players that have been grabbing rebounds in bunches to lead the NBA over the last 10 games. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
Shoot 2.
No good on the free throw. Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I tell you, Kevin, John's got a heart of gold, and anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having.
Good on the second free throw. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. And here's Verjao to the wing on the left. The 3. It's rebounded by Robertson. Robertson's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And another miss. Woo, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Here is Cunningham. Horton with the rebound.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
The Spurs making a switch here. Los Angeles trails by 7. Freak kicks to Forbes. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Massenberg. A putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Way to work the glass. Buffet style. Second chance buckets. They can make a big difference.
Pass to Weber. And here is Robertson. It's good for his 4th bucket of the night. He's shooting 4 of 8.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Down low. And Fisher kicks to Varejao. Just 5 on the clock. Gets it to fall, but still just 2 for 10 from the floor this game.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Now Perkins. He dishes it to Weber. To the inside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 6.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
Los Angeles trails by 7. Passes it to Varejao. Shoots it up. He can't get that one to fall. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Nice shot by Robertson.
Outstanding execution. Good job working the ball inside.
Now here is Varejao. Inside, Massenberg. And another shot.
Now we get a chance to check out Forbes.
How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's averaging about 7 points a game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds.
And there isn't much to write home about with his numbers. I think he'd like to up his contributions.
Yeah, but you got to earn that chance. I mean, you get what you earn. His numbers are fine, but he's not going to get a lot more floor time unless he turns it up a notch.
Free throw good. Freak.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
And the Lakers making a change here. Knight's checked in. And both free throws good from Freak. And the Spurs with possession. Robertson against Knight. And Oscar Robertson with the slam.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Los Angeles trails by 9. Here is Varejao. They get a hand on it and stolen by Perkins. And the Spurs pushing it up now. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
The Lakers shooting about 26% out there. They need to get a better look. Varejao with it. Ball's knocked loose. In transition, here come the Spurs. Weber gets the bucket. Weber's got the lead up to 13 now for the Spurs.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Here is Varejao following the bucket by the Spurs. Down low. Here's ABC. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
Tell you what, those are crazy numbers, guys. I mean, believe me, I was a good rebounder in my day. It is not easy to corral that many boards in one night.
The Lakers have been at their finest form at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes. And he knocks down the first one. Well, you hear about the extinction of great NBA big men. Do you see it that way? And if so, Greg, is the game that has changed, or perhaps a dip in the talent at that position that has changed?
You know, you think back to the likes of Russell, Wilt, Kareem, and Hakeem, and Robinson, and Shaq. Some would say, well, we just got lucky. But in a lot of ways, we still have the dominance of the big man. They just play more outside of the paint, right? You know, Giannis.
Yep.
You look at what he can do. Anthony Davis and the way he plays the game. I mean, LeBron, in essence, is a big man. I mean, you still can dominate the game as a big. It's just that you now can actually, in some respects, have more impact because you're involved in more facets of the game.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Check out the numbers for O'Quinn. The last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable. First in blocks, second in rebounding, and he sits in the top 15 in points per game. An absolute powerhouse offensively.
He has been a human highlight reel all season long. Clearly the best shot blocker in the game right now, and he has the numbers to back it up. Now, here's O'Quinn, and that one's good from Fisher.
And you can see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
Here is Perkins. A rebound by the Lakers. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Here's Fisher. They get it again. Here's Horton. 8 points for him. Clock at 6. Second shot opportunity. Oh, that's blocked. And here again, the Spurs in transition. Up the court they go. Out left to the wing. Spurs working the ball around now. Back to Perkins. Over Varejao. No good from Perkins. Los Angeles trails by 11. There's the 3. And that one's good from Fisher. Fisher's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You know, sometimes you don't like to see guys pull up from three-point range on the break. But for him, with nobody on him, that's a pretty good shot.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
And starting to send guys to the line way more than they need to. Let's get some good position defense going here. That should be the emphasis, and get away from the sloppy fouls.
And now we go to the 2K leaderboard. What a season it's been for these teams on the offensive glass.
And just having a terrific year on the offensive glass. It's because everybody buys in. Not just the big men, but even the guards are getting in on the act.
San Antonio leading by 8. And here's Henderson. The pass to Weber. Fires from 14. Here's Perkins, and it's denied. Fisher, the pass to O'Quinn. The layup missed. And San Antonio shooting not great, 40% for the game. Pass to Perkins. Henderson against Fisher. It's Henderson on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Here's Weber.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Now Verjao kicks it to Freak. Back to Verjao. Shoots over Henderson. That one's good. The San Antonio lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Verjao. And San Antonio shooting it up around 45% from the field in the second quarter. Fisher against Henderson. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Los Angeles trails by 6. Here's Fisher. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Fisher's gone 2 of 3 shooting from deep here. Now here's Perkins. 1:56 left now here in the second. Pass to Henderson. Trying to end the drought. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
And the Lakers call time here.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
There's 1:47 left to play here in the half. Now, here's O'Quinn. He's guarded closely. Hines, the pass to O'Quinn. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. There's 1:34 left in the first half. Knocks it loose. Here's Horton. 8 points for him. Count it. San Antonio leading. 1:06 left here in the second. Launches a 3. And that one is off. And the Lakers will go the other way with it.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Here is Cunningham. Here's Fike. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. O'Quinn's got 11 rebounds in the game. Lakers working the ball around now. To the middle. Here's Horton. O'Quinn trying to free himself up. No good. He's now missed more than he's made. 4 for 9. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Fike. O'Quinn defending. Six to shoot. Takes a 3. Second chance shot. Here's Fike. And it's blocked. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Los Angeles on top. They finish off the second quarter with a huge surge. An 18-4 run. And we'll be back right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. And guys, for Los Angeles, Kenny, give us your take.
Well, they're doing a great job of pushing the action and getting to the foul line. They aren't just pulling up for uncontested shots. They're making the defense react to them. In transition, on the dribble, and with those quick cuts, they're in attack mode. That's dangerous. To beat them, you need to force them to play more defensively.
And, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
They've gotten a lot from their interior offense, and it's been a spark for them. And having that edge in the paint can make the difference tonight.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half.